Have your why become so big that the how becomes easy. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Jonathan. If you're brand new here, go ahead and give this video a like. Go ahead and subscribe. I have a challenge going on that in the next 90 days, I'm going to go from zero to $10,000 in my marketing agency, not counting my current clients. I want to demonstrate that it's possible for you guys to do, especially if you guys are starting out. Okay, now this is from like 3-4 years of experience with me actually running a marketing agency. So this is going to be exciting and fun. So if you guys want to follow the journey, go ahead and hit that follow button. Now in today's video, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about something a little bit different, right? Something a little bit more kind of off topic, but it relates and is so important. You want to really understand and develop your winning mindset. You want to develop your why, especially when it comes to your Smma. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys a little story on why this is so important. So for the first 2 to 3 years of my marketing agency, I was super inconsistent. I was not consistent with outreach. I was not consistent with looking for clients. I was not consistent with, trying to really find clients. I was not consistent with uploading videos. I was not consistent with absolutely anything. And the reason why is because I was looking at Smma more as a part-time type of thing instead of looking at it as a real business model that I could really develop into a really profitable business, right? That's how I should have really thought about it at the beginning, but I didn't. I thought about it, I was like, hey, this is extra money that will allow me to travel, that will allow me to kind of work from anywhere. So I don't really need that much. I can really live off $5,000, $5,000, $6,000 per month. So my goals were super small. And the problem with having that, the problem with thinking like that was that it caused me to not even achieve those goals, right? Not even to work hard enough to get to 5,000, 6,000 per month for the first 2 years, right? Because I wasn't really striving. I didn't have my clear why. I didn't have my winning mindset. I was just doing it just to, hey, make some extra money and live comfortably. That's the main reason why I started doing my marketing agency. I wanted to just really have kind of like some extra side income. If you're doing it for that reason, that's fine, but you're not going to be able to really go from $0 to $10,000 per month or go from $0 to $20,000 per month because your why is not big enough. You don't know why you want to do this, and you're not going to put in the work. If you don't know why, the how is going to become extremely hard, like especially when you send out 20 days of straight Loom videos and hear 0 response. All of them say I'm not interested, F off and all that stuff. You're gonna get extremely dismotivated. So this is when your why has to be so big that it overcomes all of that stuff, right? It's super important that you have that clear in your mind. If not, trust me, you're gonna give up. How am I so sure that you're gonna give up? Because I gave up so many times in the past, because someone cursed me out on a phone call, so let me just not call back again. So I developed a fear of cold calling. And then I was like, someone said, hey, my voice sounded weird in my Loom video, so I developed a fear of recording videos. And this all develops in your mind, and you have to overcome all of that stuff, right? I'm still working on a lot of this stuff, but I really came up with a little exercise that has been helping me a lot and has kept me consistent and reminds me of why I'm doing this, what's my big why now, and why I'm trying to really scale my agency. Obviously, I want to get to $100,000 per month. That is the ultimate goal, get to $100,000 per month. And then I know when I get there, I'm going to keep striving for more because the why just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is kind of the exercise that I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys, so you guys don't go through the same thing I went through, right? Starting something and finishing it. Like, that happened to me so many times. I would be like, okay, I'm going to do Loom videos every single day, and then I would do it for a week, would hear no response, I would quit. And then I'm like, go back to another thing. I'm like, okay, let me send emails. I would do that for a week, 2 weeks, and then I would quit. And then I would do cold calling for a week, 2 weeks, I would quit. And none of it ever worked. None of it ever worked because I wasn't consistent enough. I wasn't consistent enough because I was giving up too soon. I didn't work hard enough to be able to achieve the success that I wanted. So what would I say to myself? I'd be like, okay, maybe this business model doesn't work. Let me go to something else. Let me try to sell my own products. Let me try to build an audience. And then what happens when you try to build an audience? what happens? You have to do it consistently. You have to do it consistently. If not, you're not going to build an audience, and you have to do it for a really long time if you want affiliate marketing to work. It's a perfect business model. It's a really good business model. But what's going to happen is that you have to build an audience in order to get to where you want to be. And it's the same thing with your marketing agency. You have to be consistent with those daily actions that will help you get to where you want to be. So let's go ahead and go over kind of the exercise. It's really a simple exercise. It's really just asking yourself 2 questions and doing one thing. The first question is, what drives you? Ask yourself, what drives you? Is it you want to pay your parents' mortgage off? Is it that you want to help your single mom off? You know, help her out with her bills? Is it that you want to have a better life for you and your kids? Is it that you want to be able to travel the world and be independent free? Is it that you want to have financial freedom? What really drives you? Look into your heart, look into yourself, and ask yourself, what drives me? Why am I doing this? Why not get a 9-to-5 and retire, work for 60 years and then retire? Ask yourself, what's so wrong about that? That's perfectly fine. Ask yourself, if you want more than that, if you want to achieve something greater than that, what is driving you to achieve that? Why do you want to do this? Try to find an answer to that question. No, don't try. Find an answer to that question. You need to understand what ultimately drives you so you can achieve a success. Now, question number 2 is, what do you actually want to achieve? Do you want to have a fancy office with a whole bunch of employees, right? Do you want that in a nice penthouse? Or do you want a house by the beach with your family and work independently and have your contractors or your media buyers all over the world and not have to be in a location every single month? Really, what do you actually want to achieve? Do you want to have the Lamborghinis? Like, what is it that you want to achieve? Really draw it down. Really write it down. Write down, hey, I want to go ahead and get a Tesla. I want to go ahead and get a dream penthouse. I want to go ahead and do this. I want to go ahead and travel the world. I want to go ahead and get to 10,000 subscribers. I want to go get to 100,000 subscribers. Really ask yourself, what drives you? Write a check, right? I have my vision board right here that I look at every single day. And I'm going to get into that in 1 second. But I have all of those stuff there. I have what I want to get to my YouTube channel. I have my dream apartment. I have, how much money I want to have in my bank account and all of that stuff right here, right in front of me, because I know exactly what I want to achieve in my business. I know exactly what I want to achieve in this year, right? This year is halfway gone, but it's still not too late. It's better than nothing. Don't wait until January to start. Start now and ask yourself, what do you want to achieve? Write it down. Write all of this stuff down, whatever it is that you want to achieve. The third step is you have to visualize it. You actually have to visualize it. So every day, for the first 10 minutes before you actually get to work, I have my computer right here. Before I actually get to work, I sit down. I literally look at my vision board. I look at the goals that I want to achieve. I look at everything that I see on that vision board, and I actually visualize it. I visualize myself driving the Lamborghini. I visualize myself in the penthouse with an inside pool, right? Like, I see it. I really visualize. I visualize myself taking my family to Paris, taking my family all over the world. Like, I actually close my eyes for 10 to 20 minutes and actually visualize all of the things that I want to achieve. And I actually start to believe it. I start to believe that I'm already there, right? That's how big it is. That's how this exercise is supposed to work. You're supposed to visualize it so much that you actually start believing it. You actually start seeing that you're already there, right? So my why is becoming so big. So when people tell me, oh wow, you're recording videos every day is going to be hard, I'm like, I know it's going to be hard. But my why is bigger than the how, so I'm gonna get there. When people tell me, hey, recording 10 new videos and sending them out, it's extremely hard and time consuming, I know it is. But my why is bigger than whatever it is that I have to do to get there. So my how, it doesn't compare to my why, because my why is all the way up here and the how is all the way down here. And that's how I know I'm going to stay motivated for the next 90 days. And if you guys are going to do this challenge, I think this is the perfect time to actually drop this video and actually help you guys with that, because I know I've been there. I've taken the challenge before, but this is something I didn't do before. I did the same. I said I was going to do the same thing. 10 Loom videos, 10 outreaches per day. But I completely skipped this part, which is visualizing it. That's why, like, yeah, I started this challenge a week ago, not a week ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago. But I've actually been doing this for 3-4 weeks now, right? I've actually been sending 10 Loom videos every single day for 3-4 weeks. I just decided to start recording the journey and start over the 90-day challenge. But like, I've actually been doing this for the past month already, right? I have already gotten a client, but I'm not going to count that from what I'm doing now. I already got into appointments, but I'm not going to count from what I'm doing now, right? So you guys really have to visualize. You have to develop this winning mindset that you wake up every morning motivated, you do your visualization, you look at your vision board, you look at whatever it is, you can have it in your computer, just look at it, look at each picture in that vision board, and really just close your eyes for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and really go ahead and visualize every single picture. You taking that action, you driving the car, you living in the house, you in the place of the world that you want to be, you going to the bank and depositing a check for $100,000 and that's what you want, right? Visualize all of those things and that will make you unstoppable. That will develop your winning mindset, and your why will become so big that your how is literally irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You will achieve whatever it is that you want, and you will start believing it really deeply in your heart and in yourself. So guys, I know this video was really, like, I don't know what to call it, mindset type of training, I don't know what it is, but really take that action. Really ask yourself those 3 questions. What drives you? What do you actually want to achieve? Write it down, create a vision board, and actually visualize it every single day, and just get ready to grind, because your how is literally irrelevant compared to your why at this point. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being right here. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and comment down below if you agree with me. And other than that, thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.